This is Leo Cloutier with Malice Toward None. It's indeed a pleasure to have as our guest today a friend of long standing, a fellow who, not so very long ago, was an outstanding pitcher for the Boston Red Sox, and I'd like to welcome to our show at this time, Charlie Wagner. Welcome, Charles.
Leo, it's sure fine to be here, and I'm sure we're going to have a nice time tonight here in our New York audience, watching a nice New York banquet here tonight.
There's no doubt about it. Charlie, it's so nice to see you. Now that you're going to be closer to the scene than ever, you're going to be a coach with the Boston Red Sox. How does it feel to be coming back into uniform?
Well, it feels like old home week, and I hope we can make it nice home week every day up there, because I do think we have a pretty good squad. I think some of them are a little bit underrated. We have the Bretts and Lundbergs and the Sieberts and those fellas, and we have a mixture of experienced pitchers with the new boys, and I think it's going to make up a good squad.
Charlie, you were with the Red Sox back in '46. If I recall, you were with that pennant-winning ball club. In fact, I think I traveled with you to St. Louis and back to Boston.
That was a long trip back, wasn't it, Leo?
It certainly was. But, you know, it doesn't seem that long ago. My goodness, it's 24 years ago. Charlie, when did you pitch for the Red Sox? What were the years?
Well, I started in 38 and 39 and 40, and then 41 and 42, and then 3 years in the service, and then at 46 when I came back, and then Mr. Yawkey offered me this job to as assistant farm director, and then I took it. I might have had a year or two to go, but to pitch again, but however I took this, I was never sorry for it, because it kept me in the Red Sox organization.
And now you're coming back into uniform again with the Red Sox. You're going to be the pitching coach, am I right?
Yes, and it gives me sort of a thrill, because I love to work with kids, and we have in all respect to all our managers that have managed up there, we have a good boy in this, good man in this, Eddie Casco. He's a considerate, and he knows his baseball, and I'm sure that they'll have a lot to look forward to with Eddie Casco. And with our young staff and our experienced boys, I think we'll do fine.
There's no doubt about that. Charlie, you were with that 46 ball club, which had, among others, Ted Williams, Tom DiMaggio, Johnny Pesky. How does that ball club compare with the one the Red Sox possess today?
Well, I think the ball clubs of today, I think is a bit better, because it's an overall. Our whole outfield is a set outfield. Our whole infield seems set, and our catching looks better. Our pitching overall looks better. Man for man, I say down the line, we're deeper in each of the positions. Where before we played like we had Williams and we had DiMaggio, and our outfields were comparably. We had Ted, you can compare with Yastrzemski and those type of fellows. They kept the team going, and it's in this way that I would say this ball club is. We have a real good ball club now. Where in '46, it's hard to compare. It's almost like saying, can Jack Dempsey beat Rocky Marciano or something like that? But the comparison is, I think, the way our ball club is today, I think is a better ball club than we had in '46. Although we got off to a flying start like Baltimore did this past year.
That's right.
And that was what got it for us, and we tailed out a little bit, but I thought we should have won this. Well, that's over the hill, too, winning that series in '46.
Well, Charlie, I see that our time is up, and I certainly want to thank you very much for this interview, and it certainly is a pleasure to see you back with the Red Sox, so close to the scene, so to speak, not in the country scouting for new ball players, but to be right there and to help them win a pennant. And I want to wish you and the Red Sox not only a pennant, but a World Series championship.
Thank you very much, Leo, and it's nice talking with you again, and I hope our fans have a real good summer.
Thank you very much, Charlie. This was an interview with Charlie Wagner, the new pitching coach of the Boston Red Sox, and this brings us to the end of With Malice Toward None for today. Until tomorrow at the same time, Leo Cloutier, good day.
Please subscribe and hit the notification bell to get more classic sports interviews from Leo Cloutier with Malice Toward None.